At First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. It's taken to the 26. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here we go now.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gone. 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 Detroit. Detroit.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. 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 Detroit. Detroit.
Jackson from the shotgun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. On third down, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. He hits more. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Leopard, Leopard.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
Second down, Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Third and long for Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 41 yards.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Gone, gone. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Underneath for Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Gone, gone. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! Gone!
Now Jackson on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I did.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Joe Schobert in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go with Chubb on second down. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Play fake. Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And they'll go on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue line it. Blue line.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Fells has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They come out here in the I. 3-19. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They run a draw here on 2nd down. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Joe Schobert in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on second down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Eric Weddle brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now.
2nd down, Mayfield. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. He hits more. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll give it to him right up the gut. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A run for Nick Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Fells. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw. From left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.